My name's Rachel Willis, and this is the Make Yourself Room podcast. Welcome. I got my dude Justin with me.
Hey, how you doing?
A little bit about yourself, Justin. Tell us.
A little bit about me. Oh my goodness. What's there to tell? I've been an artist my whole life. When I was a child, I got into music because of my uncle. He was in this cover band, and I just wanted to be him, right? Next thing you know, I'm watching Garth Brooks VHS tapes, and I'm like, oh my God, I want to be a singer for the rest of my life.
Nice.
Started chasing that. Well, I don't know, my parents got me a couple of guitar lessons. One thing led to another, and I started singing and playing guitar, I don't know, about 8 years old. Got out there as a solo acoustic artist before I went to the military. After the military, happened to audition for The Voice in 2012. I made it pretty darn far onto the curtain calls and everything, and I was like, wow, I guess there's an actual future here. Started believing in myself, and next thing I know, I'm touring with this band out of Dayton, and next thing I know, I'm fronting a cover band, and now here I am, an old dog with a broken body, and I like to educate people now.
Very nice, very nice. I love it. I love to come up, and you're just like, well, I'm going to keep teaching.
Yeah, you know, why not? I mean, they say if you can't do it, teach it, and that's pretty well where I'm at.
Nice. My story is I've always loved being a band kid and a theater kid. I've always loved the stage. So to perform for people is what I like to do. But I do it on a different level being a stand-up comedian.
Sure.
My thing is, I know laughter is medicine, and it is very important. Just like music is therapy, laughter is medicine. And with this podcast, I just want to reach out to people, motivate them, support them, inspire them, and just love on them. Because there's enough going around, man, that there's not enough love and kindness.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah, it's an ugly industry to begin with, and it's fascinating to watch how people want to focus on the negativity rather than development and growth in our industry. You know, it's a lonely journey to the top if you do it alone.
It is. It is. And then what's terrifying is you have nobody that stays around you to humble you. You have nothing but yes men. So they're terrified to tell you no because you'll get angry. What if you fire them? Blah, blah, blah. It's your ego, man.
Yeah.
You got to check that at the door every time.
You know, leave it at the door. There's no room for it. And your audience will pick up on that as well. I mean, in my industry, before even your bandmates do, your audience will. And I said it this morning. I do daily advice for musicians, and I said it this morning. We live in a fishbowl as entertainers.
We do.
Your audience is always watching you, whether you believe it or not.
Yep.
And God bless it if social media and the news doesn't prove it. There's always someone watching. There's always a camera.
Yeah, there is. I mean, back before all of this, back in my day, thank God there wasn't that because we'd be screwed.
Oh, absolutely.
We'd be caught up. I mean, but like you said, there's always a camera. There's always somebody watching. And if you think there's nobody watching, they are.
Right. Yeah. And you will get busted. I mean, the truth will come out, regardless. I mean, you got to remain professional on and off the stage. You have to remain humble on and off the stage. If you don't, I mean, word gets around quick.
That you're hard to work with, that you are, you're an asshole, or you're demanding, or you're late to things. Those things add up and it makes people not want to work with you. When you're not on time, you honestly think a real job's going to keep you if you're going to keep being late all the time? No, they're going to fire you and get somebody else. Same with our profession. If you're not on time for these gigs, you're not on time for these bookings, what do you expect? The audience to wait on you because you feel entitled? No. How dare you?
Right.
How dare you be disrespectful to your host, to your booker, to the venue, to your audience, dude? They're your moneymaker. Your audience is why you're there. The people that love your jokes, love your music, things like that, they come out for you. And how dare you try to disrespect them?
I'm glad that you said, I'm glad that you called it a profession, because that's what it is. It's
a
in
business.
business. I don't care what anyone says. The entertainment industry is an industry. You are a professional.
Yes.
It is a 50-50 business partnership.
It is.
When you go in, join on an event with a venue. And this is something that kind of irks me, and I don't know if it's the same in your guys's.
I'd like to hear about it. I'd like to hear some
When we
possibilities.
Yeah, when we work with venues as musicians, it's like pulling teeth to
Oh, yeah.
get them to promote their,
Oh, yeah.
their own event.
And that's
They
great.
hire us to keep your clientele there longer,
Yes.
to spend more money.
Yep.
But you're not promoting it to your own clientele. And it'll never make sense to me. But I also see bands not doing it themselves.
Yes, if you want to get people to come out, you have to promote. You have to keep on the grind and promote until they're so sick of you. They're either going to come because they're tired of looking at it, or they're going to come because they're excited. But either way, you got to keep promoting. You got to keep throwing it in their face, because closed mouths don't get fed. You got to keep doing that.
Spoon feed it to the audience 6 different ways.
Yes.
Hey, this event's happening. And they'll still say, oh, I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
And you have to be your greatest hype man.
Yes.
If you're not willing to do that, if you're only putting in hobby level commitment, expecting professional results, you're not going to get it.
Yep. I mean, I was taught by an instructor who told me some people are comfortable just being open micers. I mean, and that's fine. You know what I mean? That's really okay. If you want to be an open micer. I'm not dogging on that. Personally, for me, I love the open mics. I love working out new jokes. I love hearing new jokes from my fellow comedians. And also stay and support your local comedians, your local live entertainment. Stay for the whole thing. Don't just dip out after your set, because that doesn't sit well with certain people. Okay, it just gives me a red flag on your character. And I understand you have to travel, but Mama travels too, at least an hour, 2 hours away, and I stay for the whole thing. So what's your excuse?
I used to work as a promoter for a couple of venues, and I took this from a guy that had put on a couple shows. I stole this idea from him, and I did it a few times just to see how it would work out. And his rule was, you have to stay for the whole show. If you're not there at the end of the night, because we're collecting door all night, and if you're not there at the end of the night to collect your share, you relinquish it to the other bands. And I was like, you know what? Brilliant, because
That is brilliant.
we're not done collecting until the other night. No, I'm not going to pay you out early.
No, of course. So
You know what I
then you
mean?
can go back and dispute, well, you got this much. Well, you didn't stay for the whole show. So we had 15 more people come in, and that's $5 a pop, dude. Okay. You missed out on your share.
And you said earlier, and I kind of want to piggyback off this as well.
Absolutely.
There is no discrimination on what level of entertainment you work on. Like, I stepped way back. I used to do these outlandish, performances where I'm thrashing all over the stage, jumping off
You're
the
giving every
risers.
bit of yourself to that.
You
That
put your whole
performance.
being in it.
You do.
And I've done it so long that,
It does take a
It
toll.
does take a toll,
It does.
you know, and from my hearing to my body, it's taken a toll. But you know, now I get to chill out on an acoustic guitar, me and a microphone and one friend, and you know, do this little unplugged session. You know, I don't discriminate.
No, no. I mean, because we all start at the open mics. That's how we cut our teeth. That's how we work on things. Even greats still go to open mics
Go
to
back to your
test
roots.
things out.
Oh,
Exactly.
it feels so
Exactly.
good to go back to your roots.
It does, and it keeps you humble. You know what I mean? And like with comedy, you're gonna bomb. You have to bomb to get better. You have to hear crickets, you have to hear no laughter, you have to hear your own thoughts, and you're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I didn't do good. But the last thing I do is run like a dog with my tail between my legs.
Yeah, 100%.
And I do. I give every bit of me. I practice. And the thing is, you have to write the jokes, practice the jokes, then perform the jokes. And performing in your living room at home is different than performing for a crowd of people with a real mic in your hand. That is never the same. You can practice all you want, but there are things that happen at the venues, and your body might even go and attack itself with anxiety or fight or flight, where you fight or flight or you freeze. And I've seen it happen. And there's no shame in cutting yourself short on the mic. You know what I mean? Be respectful. If you know you only got 3 good minutes in, that's fine. Call the host back up. You know what I mean? Thank the audience. Keep it moving. Keep it light. You know what I mean? The last thing you want to do is attack your audience or waste their time. Because audience members don't like it when you're wasting your time at all, especially when they paid money. Oh, God.
They will respect you so much more for having respect for yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. And they pick up on that. Like you said, you can't fake energy. You cannot forcefully buy it. You can't, I mean, you can manifest energy, but at the same time, you can't.
I don't care who you are. You are going to have a bad show.
You
It's
are.
going to happen.
You are.
The system will fail. I don't care what sound system you're on. It will fail. It's live entertainment. Stuff's going
Yes.
to happen. I mean, I've seen it all from people, you know, urinating themselves to defecating themselves to having anxiety attacks to having a heart attack on stage. I mean, I have seen, you know, 1,000,010 things that you don't think could go wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Every time I see a wireless mic, I get terrified. I'm like, oh God, here we go. I mean, it's just for stand up. Like it works for, you know, music and things like that. But for comedy, when I see a wireless mic, I'm like, oh shit's gonna hit the fan.
It's gonna.
Great. It's gonna hit the fan. Something's gonna happen. And you're gonna have to project your voice back like when you were on stage in the theater with they didn't have mics and things like that to help you. You just had your good old diaphragm.
can I tell you a funny story?
Absolutely.
Oh, gosh.
I love a good funny.
So it was with the band Monocle, that was it. And we were down in Dayton. And, man, we were having such a good show. It was such a great audience. I mean, it was one of those moments where everything was clicking, right?
Nice. You were in that
And
pocket.
I was in that pocket, I was in that vibe, I was in that zone, and I was feeling euphoric, right? And I don't know why I thought the stage monitor was a stage riser, but I took a step up on it, and it flipped on me, and I go tumbling off the stage, land on my back mid-note. And I roll off my shoulder and start moshing with the crowd, right? Like it's gonna happen. It's how you play it off.
Yeah, way to segue that and play off on that. You know what I mean? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Good for you for saving face and just like, hey, I'm gonna.
Own it.
Yes. I mean, whenever I fall, like in public or whatever, I laugh. I can't help myself. I think it's funny.
Yeah.
I like seeing people fall. Not to hurt themselves, but just that.
Shocking.
Yeah, that's the funny part. You know what I mean? But yeah. Also, don't be afraid.
No, you gotta take chances.
You do. You have to do it with fear. You have to almost,
You have to be unapologetically you.
you do, and you have to be genuine and you have to stand on what you say. If you're going to tell a restaurant joke, do the best to your knowledge of that restaurant joke and beat the hell out of it until it finds something and you have a cadence. You know what I mean? It's just like learning new songs and stuff like that. You have to just be
I
comfortable
suck
with it.
so bad at guitar. And I know this. And it's funny because people are like, oh my God, you're so good. No, I can't play bar chords to save my life. And that's half of playing guitar right there, is playing bar chords.
Right.
I have gotten so good at being so bad for so long that people actually started believing I'm good.
Nice.
But it's how you
See, it's that
fake it.
false confidence. Yeah.
You gotta make it your own. And I've kind of developed this style of sucking that guitar that kind of sounds okay.
It's not. You know, it's when I'm just here, you're like,
It's
that sounds good.
It's
Yeah, exactly. And you're owning it.
Yeah.
You're owning the fact that, you know what, I'm not claiming out here that I'm the best in this, that, and the third.
I'm a guitar player
claiming
by
to be the
accident.
best me.
Right.
That's it. The only thing you can do, Justin, is be the best motherfucking you can be. And that's all I can do is be the best motherfucking Rachel I can be.
Absolutely. And I'm so proud of you, by the way. I've seen your glow up lately, and it's inspiring. And I kind of want the general public to know this as well. Not only does she inspire adults, she inspires children as well. She works with Girl Scouts.
I do. It's been 4 years with these kids, and I had my first meeting yesterday. So yesterday, I had my Girl Scout meeting from 5 to 6:30. I had soccer practice for my daughter from 6 to 7. And then I had a new spot in Jackson, Michigan, which is 2 hours and 12 minutes away at 9 o'clock.
Talk about windshield time.
Bro,
That's where half your jokes probably get written anymore.
and I had a decent conversation with God, because I didn't even think I was going to make it through yesterday. I was like, what am I doing? What? Only a crazy person would do this. And I got home at 1 o'clock in the morning and back up at 6:15. And that's why I was a little late, because I took a nap. And you know what I mean? Like, I'm a human being. Yeah. Siestas are amazing, especially like 35 and up. Okay. You need a siesta.
I am a firm believer in midday naps.
Oh God.
I
3
think-
o'clock
I
runs
think
around. I'm like,
genetically-
dude, 3 to 5, don't talk to me.
I think we're genetically wired for those. But no, it's that commitment, it's that drive, it's that determination that you have in you to put in the hours.
Yes.
And those hours don't get spoken about a lot. I mean,
No,
you
they
know, the general public, and this is actually in a few, I love ancient Chinese proverbs.
Oh,
But
God,
there's
me too.
there's a few texts where they talk about no one truly respects the entertainer, and
No.
they respect you for what you deliver on stage in
Yes.
front of them.
Yes.
But the back end hours that never get accounted for, that you'll never get back, that you put in for you,
Yeah. That was really hard for me to.
those late nights.
Yes, that's,
Oh,
I mean, and I'm a mother, I take care of my mother, I take care of my husband, you know what I mean? My family, things like that. I work, I'm a Girl Scout leader. They tried to recruit me for soccer coach, and I was like, hold your brakes, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just a loudmouth. Okay, I don't know rules and things like that. And I might go on the field and, never mind, we're not gonna go there. Just kidding, funnies. But like, it makes me question, like, all the late nights, all the time away from my family when I'm on the road, traveling for these open mics, that I'm traveling, you guys, anywhere from an hour 15 to 3 hours for 5 minutes on stage for free.
Right. And,
Let me repeat that, for free.
and then you got your personal time. You
Yes.
got the gas. You got
Yes.
the food. You
Yes.
got the beverages. You got
Yes.
all these things that add up. The wear and tear on the car.
Yes.
Oh my
And big
goodness.
shout out to my husband for letting me use his work car back and forth for a good 3 months. I just got a car to do this myself, but shout out to you, Nate, because you are the real MVP, dude, helping me support my dreams.
Spouses
Yes.
that stick together with entertainers. Oh my goodness. You know, my wife is a nurse, and
God bless her.
God
She
bless
is incredible. Love you, Alicia.
she's amazing. She's more than I deserve. But you know, being married to a doctor or a nurse that spends a lot of time at the hospital,
Yep.
I would equate that to being married to an entertainer that their focus is always on their craft.
Yes.
And they're always gone
Yes.
when you want them there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My
Or
daughter's
when
like,
you need them there.
"Are you leaving me again?" And I'm
This-
like, "Baby, yes, I
The
am."
sacrifices of missing, like you said, your children's events, holidays, they don't talk about that.
No.
Oh my goodness,
No.
everyone wants entertainment for the holidays.
They
And
sure
those
do.
guys and gals out there cutting their time away from their family. And for what? What's the payout? Other than you get to get up there and do what you love to do and a small chunk of change. I'm telling you that you're not getting paid much.
No, no.
Not
It's
for
not
what
about
you're
the
giving up.
payment. It is not about the payment for
Not
me.
for what you're giving
It
up.
is about getting on that stage for 5 minutes with a mic in my hand and saying whatever I want.
And that's what we do it for.
I gotta say the weird shit or I'm gonna die. Like, that's my favorite. Like, I got to.
There's like a beast
Yes.
built up in you.
Yes.
Just you rattling that cage going, let me out.
Yeah. And once the 5 minutes is over, then I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
it is satisfied for that moment. For that moment. You know, because
It's a fleeting relief.
it is. It is. Because, like, there are certain spots in certain cities where I can hit 3 mics in one night. I've done it before. I mean, it's crazy. But, I mean, and I'm not the only one that's doing that. Other comics that are in their craft, that are honing in on their creativity and things like that, dude, they'll hit 2 or 3 a night. 4 if they can. It depends on where the timing is, things like that, how close in proximity. I know Columbus, you can hit 20 mics a week, during the week, Monday through Friday.
But
And
you
get
said
reps
it's
in like
not
that.
about the money because
No, it's not.
It's about that.
And if you're looking at for the money,
You're in the wrong
you're in the wrong industry. And
Is there money to be made? I will say yes.
yes, there is money to be made, but
And you can do it.
it is a business, and you get out of the business what you put into the business. You
Yes.
can't just expect to step back on your phone in your room and have everything handed to you. No, you have to go out there, bust your balls,
It's not.
cry. It's not for the weak. Just like restaurant industry is not for the weak, entertainment's not for the weak
And
at all.
But to the piggyback off what you were also saying there, yeah, these guys go out and play 3 days in a row, or
Yeah.
these touring bands will book, 4 to 6, 7 nights in a row, and you're depleting yourself. You're putting so much of yourself out there. And it's that endorphin rush. It's that high that you get. It's that crowd interaction when you're giving it to them and they're giving it back. It's that
Oh,
magic that
Yes,
happens.
when you get in that pocket, dude, and everything just flows,
That's
and it
what we
seems
go
like
for.
everything's like, oh, you're like, this is what it's for. This is what it's for. Does it happen all the time? Rarely.
That's priceless.
Rarely.
I will never forget going all the way to Pennsylvania and performing.
How was that
on
time?
That was. I don't even know if we got gas money back out of it.
Oh,
but no,
man.
it was a shitty van. Oh my God, I loved it.
Right.
But no.
Give it out to Van Van.
But anyways, we get out there and I had an audience that I had never performed for, singing my lyrics right back to me the entire set.
Nice.
And I had no idea. How the heck do you guys know that? But hello, strangers. We're family now.
Exactly. I love that. I love that. That's awesome. That's incredible. And that's what it is. You know what I mean? Like, one day, somebody's going to be able to recite my jokes.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
And they're going to be like, oh, I think you're so, and I'm like, I think you're so awesome. Because also, I want to tell you guys, as entertainers, these people spent money to come see you. They spent money on babysitters. They spent money on dinner. They spent money on outfits, cars, to get to travel to you. I'm talking not just local people. I'm talking you got people that are traveling 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours to come see you. When you meet them at a meet and greet, be excited. Be happy because your crowd, your audience that loves you so much when you're not all there. And I understand we're human beings and things like that and stuff happens. But also, when you meet a fan, don't be a dick. Act like you have some sense. Act like you have a heart. And just fake it, dude. Even if you don't care, can you fake it? Because I've met some people that I thought, and they say don't meet your heroes, don't meet your idols, because they'll let you down. A few of you guys have. Just saying. I'm not naming names because I'm professional, and I know that I learned from that I will never, ever, when I get to the funny bone, when I'm up on the wall, because I'm manifesting things, when I'm up there, I'm going to be just as ecstatic, if not more excited, to see these people. I don't care what's going on. I don't care how late it is. I don't care, how I feel, whatever. If there's a legitimate excuse on why I can't be up to par, I have no problem being transparent to my fans, my community, my supporters, and being like, hey, I'm a human being. And if you rock with me, you'll know that I'm transparent. You'll know that. Exactly. And I understand that, but just,
You're not.
yeah, don't take it out on us.
Well,
and fake it, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Like, we
Just turns me off.
We all speak to, I don't know, 18 million people a day, right? So now I'm not going to treat you like the 80 people that spoke to me before you.
No.
You know what I mean? Don't treat everyone like the next person.
No.
You know what I mean? It's just, it's not, it's distasteful.
It is. It's very distasteful. And,
And don't dog on the crowds if you're an artist. And please be respectful of the other artists performing that night. And this is
their
something-
time too.
this is-
Respectful of their
I
time
was
too.
just about to.
Please
talk
don't run
about
over.
that.
Yeah, go ahead. Get into it.
Because that's seriously unprofessional.
It is.
I have seen some horrific outcomes because of it. And like you said, you have to be respectful of the crowd as well.
Yes.
But you have to be respectful of the other artists and how far they traveled.
Yeah. And their time away from their families and things like that.
So now you're running over, the audience doesn't.
It doesn't go over well with the audience.
It doesn't go.
You know what I mean? It doesn't go over well with the host or the booker or whoever else too. That doesn't, you know what I mean? Because if I'm right behind you and I'm up next and you ran over your time.
You're taking away from mine.
Yes, you are. And that makes me upset because that shows that you're not taken seriously and you're not taking my people who are hosting seriously.
That's an ego thing.
That is. And especially when you're an amateur, when you're new in the game and stuff like that, you have to be humble. And I'm new in this game, okay? And I am nothing but respectful, humble, appreciative.
You have to be.
You have to be. And I'm not saying I'm a brown noser, because if I don't like something, I'll tell them. And I just I have the choice of not going back. If you don't like it, don't go back. That's another thing. You have the choice of what you want to do and where you want to place your time. But don't go out there and be like, and waste other people's time because you feel entitled or you have an ego or you have some trauma that you can't heal from. So you just want to take it out on other people. The fuck out of here.
I am no expert, and I am a nobody, and I will be the first to
Same.
admit this. I am experienced. I'm educated.
Yes.
And it doesn't set well with me when I see these ego trips happen out here in this